The spotlight beamed down on the sleek, angular silhouette of the vehicle as Elon Musk took the stage, a mix of excitement and disbelief rippling through the crowd. The metallic skin of the truck caught the light in a way that made it look less like a product launch and more like a glimpse into the future. When the massive display behind him revealed the price, $10,000, the audience's collective gasp was almost as loud as the applause that followed. The figure was so far removed from what industry analysts had been speculating that it seemed almost impossible, a number that would rewrite every economic expectation surrounding electric pickups. Before we start, smash the like and subscribe buttons for more updates. This wasn't just a minor price adjustment or a slightly improved model, it was a direct challenge to every other automaker in the market. A $10,000 price tag for a Tesla pickup wasn't merely a headline. It was a gauntlet thrown at the feet of Ford, GM, Rivian, and every other company pouring billions into their own electric truck programs. The very thought of a Tesla vehicle, especially one as functionally ambitious as a pickup, arriving at a price point usually reserved for aging used cars, was enough to make financial models crumble and marketing teams scramble. Musk had not just unveiled a truck, he had detonated a bomb in the heart of the automotive industry. From the moment the first promotional footage rolled, it was clear this wasn't a stripped-down, bare-bones offering. The vehicle's design language was unmistakably Tesla. Sharp lines, futuristic geometry, and the kind of minimalism that made it look more like a concept car than a production model. Yet, this wasn't a fragile showpiece for car shows. The bed was spacious, the suspension rugged, and the torque output reportedly rivaled or even surpassed that of far pricier electric trucks. Tesla's mastery of integrating battery efficiency with high-performance electric motors meant that this vehicle could deliver towing power and range without ballooning costs. The question wasn't just how, it was what now, for an industry that had been operating under entirely different economic assumptions. What made the event so disruptive was not only the pricing but the messaging embedded in it. Musk had long been vocal about wanting electric vehicles to be affordable to the masses, but every industry insider knew that affordability usually came at the cost of either performance or durability. This truck appeared to sacrifice neither. The bodywork, likely utilizing Tesla's continued experiments with stainless steel exoskeleton designs, promised exceptional strength. The software suite inside wasn't a diluted version of Tesla's operating system. It was the same intelligent interface that controlled everything from driver assistance to over-the-air updates. In short, it wasn't a budget Tesla. It was a Tesla that just happened to be budget-priced. The timing of the reveal amplified its impact. The electric vehicle market had been heating up with announcements of trucks from competitors hovering in the $50,000 to $80,000 range. Automakers had been betting on customers being willing to pay a premium for electric powertrains, framing EV trucks as luxury or aspirational purchases. Musk's announcement ripped that logic to shreds. With one move, Tesla had reframed the conversation from "How much will you pay to go electric?" to "Why would you pay more than $10,000?" The effect on consumer psychology could be seismic, pushing buyers who had been hesitant to make the switch directly into Tesla's orbit. For competitors, the implications were chilling. The engineering challenge alone, producing a capable electric truck at such a low price, was monumental. Traditional manufacturers relied on layered supplier networks, complex logistical chains, and legacy costs that made undercutting prices nearly impossible without sacrificing profitability. Tesla's vertically integrated approach, its control over battery production, and its relentless cost reduction innovations gave it an advantage few could match. This wasn't a price war they wanted, it was one they might not survive. The broader technological implications were just as profound. If Tesla could bring an electric pickup to market for $10,000, the underlying technology could cascade into other vehicle categories. Sedans, SUVs, delivery vans, every segment could feel the ripple effect. For the energy sector, it suggested Tesla had made breakthroughs in battery production costs or materials science that could transform not just transportation, but grid storage, renewable integration, and beyond. It hinted at the possibility that the long-theorized EV tipping point wasn't just near, it had arrived, and it came with a price tag accessible to the average household. Inside the truck, Tesla's design philosophy was in full force. The interior was stripped of excess, yet it didn't feel barren. The large central display controlled nearly every function, from climate settings to navigation, and Tesla's user interface had been refined to near perfection over years of iterative updates. The steering wheel design was unconventional but functional. The seating offered both durability for worksite use and comfort for long drives, and the cabin felt airy thanks to expansive glass surfaces. Everything about the build suggested that this wasn't an economy-class experience masquerading as innovation. It was the next logical step in Tesla's mission to democratize electric vehicles. Even the manufacturing process itself carried a certain mystique. Musk hinted at production methods that eliminated waste, reduced complexity, and relied on the kind of gigacasting techniques Tesla had been pioneering. Massive single-piece castings for vehicle frames reduced the number of parts, cutting assembly time and cost. Combined with in-house battery cell production, the economics started to make sense, even if they defied conventional wisdom. Tesla wasn't just competing in the EV market, it was rewriting the industrial playbook. Market analysts watching the event were already recalculating their projections. Many had built their models on the assumption that EV adoption in the truck segment would be gradual, slowed by high costs and infrastructure challenges. A $10,000 Tesla pickup obliterated those assumptions. Even without discussing long-term outcomes, the immediate implication was that consumer demand could spike overnight, pushing charging infrastructure to expand faster than anticipated. For Tesla, it meant potential domination of yet another market segment before rivals could fully mobilize. The audience, both in the room and online, could feel the shift in real time. Every feature demonstration, from the torque test to the off-road footage, seemed designed to hammer home the same point. This was not a compromise vehicle. It was an affordable powerhouse. The acceleration numbers were startling, the handling looked poised even over rough terrain, and the software integrations promised an experience that would only improve with time. The fact that all of this came in a package priced lower than some used gasoline pickups made it feel almost surreal. The industrial impact also extended into raw materials and supply chains. A vehicle at this price point implied that Tesla had either secured unprecedented economies of scale or had found ways to reduce dependency on costly rare earth elements. Battery chemistry innovation seemed likely, perhaps shifting toward cheaper and more abundant materials without sacrificing performance. Such a move would not only pressure competitors but could alter global mining and resource strategies, particularly in countries betting heavily on supplying lithium, cobalt, and nickel. For workers and factories, the launch symbolized a potential wave of new manufacturing jobs, but also a challenge to existing production models. If Tesla could maintain margins at such a low sales price, it meant their automated processes, robotics integration, and software-driven optimization were leagues ahead of what traditional automakers were using. Other companies would face the choice of either overhauling their manufacturing philosophy or risk being priced out of the market entirely. In the financial markets, the reaction was instant. Tesla's ability to shake entire industries with a single announcement was well established, but this felt different. Investors had long debated whether Musk's bold price-cutting strategies were sustainable or risky. This truck, however, didn't come across as a loss leader. It felt like a manifestation of years of cost reduction research finally paying off. Analysts were left trying to determine whether this would trigger a period of aggressive expansion or force the competition into a corner. The cultural resonance of the reveal was equally potent. Trucks occupy a unique space in the automotive psyche, especially in the United States. They are symbols of utility, independence, and resilience. By offering a pickup at such an accessible price point, Tesla wasn't just targeting EV enthusiasts, it was reaching into the heart of truck country, appealing to workers, families, and small businesses who might have never considered an electric option before. The potential to convert these demographics carried implications far beyond sales figures. From a branding perspective, the move reinforced Tesla's image as the disruptor-in-chief of the automotive world. Other companies had teased affordable EVs, but they had either failed to deliver or compromised so heavily that the result didn't inspire confidence. Musk's reveal sidestepped that problem entirely by presenting a vehicle that could stand on its merits even without the low price. The affordability was the knockout punch, not the opening move. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Also, leave your comments below and tell us, What are your thoughts on Tesla's $10K pickup? What do you expect will happen? We want to hear from you. Thank you for watching and see you next time.